I'm sorry, Gary, can you repeat that?
Yeah, I was wondering, do we have a problem with members booking a tea time and then when they get here, they join another foursome or you see some buddies and they'll all go play together and they've basically snatched a slot that someone else could have. Is
No, I
that,
mean, the members are pretty good. I mean, they're all golfers, and so they know what to do. And sometimes a member group, sometimes a member group will book for two, and they come in and they say, "Oh, well, no, we're three or four, and we already booked another two with." But being that we're on a 10-minute start schedule, start interval schedule. That's not a problem. Oh, I just tell the group, I just tell the member that, well, you only booked for two, so just try to be aware, um, you know, of the fact that you just booked two. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, but generally, no, it's not an issue. And generally speaking, we have very few no-shows on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning.
Any other questions? If not, we'll move on to the marketing report.
Yeah, so I just provided an update for what took place in October. So I
Okay,
think it goes back all the way to February.
yep. Just one quick second, just to back up. Todd, Brad would like to back up your claim that it's a non-issue on the weekend mornings of people like messing around with their tea times. So, just thought I'd share.
So Margaret, he still
So-
can't speak?
I can speak. Can
No.
you hear me? Brad still can't speak. He can't get off mute.
Okay.
So, Margaret, what was your question?
It wasn't a question. It was just a comment that Brad texted
Oh.
me and said he can back up your claim that it is a non-issue with the tea times.
Yes, right. No, he's right. Yeah, that's correct.
That's Gary.
Brad seems to think it's an issue with Verizon and his phone, so
Oh, okay.
we'll see. All right. Um, yeah, Todd, he agrees with you when five sums coalesce. Sorry.
Okay. Yep. Right.
Yeah, I agree, Brad. They're very conscious of time when they get combined into fives. So I'd say from this February, March. I only see February and March. Is that right, Mark? In that document?
Yeah, so the other page didn't print.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I think the general trend, I think we've seen it before. Yeah, there are plenty of people in the reach from the Facebook page. It kind of goes up and down and all around, but still they're good numbers even when it's down. I mean,
Yeah.
almost 6,000 people, that's pretty good. Eric, I think your Wildlife Wednesdays and your Throwback Thursdays are incredibly popular.
Yeah, those historically have been the best
Yeah.
posts, gotten the most comments, reactions, shares, likes.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's good. So yeah, so if you can maybe forward on to us the rest of the report at some point, just
Yeah,
be curious.
I will
but
do
it
that.
is- I'm glad we're keeping that active. Okay. Next agenda item, the status of goals and objectives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no real update. We just continue to work on all of those.
Okay. That works. Yeah, I wouldn't expect. Those goals and objectives, they run basically spring to spring, right? That's when we typically do it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, on to new business. This could be a quick meeting tonight. The operational analysis update.
So the interviews have been completed.
Mhm.
JJ was here for 4 days and didn't tally up all of the interviews, but I bet he interviewed 15 or so different people,
Okay.
but maybe even more. It was council members, the town manager, Parks and Rec Commission members, Golf Advisory Board. Um, yeah, so it was a pretty good group.
Yep.
League directors.
Yes, I saw a couple
Oh,
of them.
right, league directors too. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that phase is all done. As of this morning, 639 people had completed the survey.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is. That's even more than our golfer satisfaction survey. And I think that the survey is open until the 15th of November. So
Mhm.
we've got another 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're going to put out a reminder um, to folks that haven't yet taken the survey.
Okay.
So initially, we used we did a targeted ad on Facebook. So all of the folks following Shennecossett on Facebook and all of their friends,
Mhm.
and then on Friday, and I think at that point we had, as of before we did the bulk email, we had 251 surveys. And then we did the bulk email and jumped up to 600, like I said, 639 as of this morning.
That's wild.
Yeah. And JJ has already um, started pulling in and compiling that information
Okay.
just as kind of a draft. And I think he's going to be sharing that. And he continues to ask for information from me that I've gathered from different sources, and I think he's putting together draft recommendations, and I think his goal is to try to have something ready right around Thanksgiving. So we may have something for the next meeting
Okay.
to
That'd
take
be
a
great.
look at. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
May I just say, ask a question?
Sure.
Sure.
So three of the Women's League members who have been looking for the survey cannot find it. Now, myself, I found it I run a pretty tight filter. So I found it in my spam, and I put an email out to the league suggesting that they don't see the survey to look in their spam, but all three are in the Chelsea system. I was really, and they've said they've looked high and low and in their folders and can't find it. And so I looked back at my original email and thought, well, maybe I could just send a link, but I can't. It says the survey has been taken, so I can't share the link that I received in my email. So my question, is there a way that those who want to take the survey, but all three are good technology users, and they say that they just don't see it. Is there a way that they can get a link to take the survey? Because I know they'd like
Yeah,
to.
I'm sure that we can make that.
Yeah, there's a link on the Facebook page if they use
Right,
Facebook.
that's what I figured.
Oh, an
For
active link that
Shennecossett
they
Golf
can.
Course.
Yeah,
Okay, so attempt to go look on the.
Yeah, if you go to look, in fact, I think Eric or somebody put out a post today. A new one today.
yeah, that was probably Clayton, our community outreach.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll direct them to go to the Shenny Facebook page. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that would probably be the best. All right. So thank you for that. And then the last, Eric, would be the golf renovation updates.
Yeah, so they started working on the bunkers on 5 and 7. They stripped
Okay.
all the grass off them, got the old sand out. Today they were working on putting in drainage on 7. They stripped the 6T. That is started as well, and so we're well underway. We'll see what the weather does to us and see how much of it we get done.
How does the drought conditions, how does that affect this?
Well, that'll affect it once they start laying grass.
Okay.
They start sodding stuff that they finished, then obviously if we're still in a drought, we're going to be doing a lot of watering. I'm still watering the course. It's in November. It's unheard of.
Yeah. But I think if you want to preserve what you're doing.
Eric, will the green tees on 6 be also repaired or made? Something better
Yes.
than what we have?
Yep, they're going to do the same thing they did on hole number 2.
Oh, that's
There.
excellent. Great.
Yep.
Happy to hear that.
That'll be a nice improvement.
Sure
Yeah. I'll
will
actually
be.
be able to
Thank you.
see over the bunkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Well, you should be able to see over those bunkers. I can't.
Well, I can see them, but I can't hit over them. I want to hit over them.
We
I can
can
hit
make it
over 'em.
really tall if you want, like on 14 blue. If you want it that tall, you'll see over everything.
Yeah.
As long as I can
I'm
hit over 'em.
excited. It's a blind shot for me. Excellent. I'm glad that got started and look forward to seeing what it looks like.
Great.
All right. Any other topics? Otherwise, we'll make this one a short and sweet with all of our technical difficulties.
Yeah. Although I did see Gary's video pop up, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I'm definitely getting an error message. Oh, never mind. Now it got
Oh.
sorted.
Okay. Hey, Margaret.
Hi, Mark. Long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Something happened.
Yeah.
All right. Our next meeting is the beginning of December, right? It's
Yes, December 2nd.
Okay. Excellent. If there's nothing else to discuss, we'll get a proposal or a motion to adjourn.
I'll say so moved, so I can write it down.
Yep, so moved. All right, thank you all.
Okay.
Brad
Good
seconded
night,
it, by the way.
everyone.
Oops.
Good night.
Have a good
Okay.
night.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Bye.